bro, what was that? It didn't make sense. The violence that her character showed throughout this movie,
They would have been so proud.
bro, honestly, like the level like threat. She is throwing people into oncoming traffic.
Now, we both have separate issues, I think. We haven't discussed them too much with each other. Full spoiler discussion now. What didn't work for you in this movie? And why was it Jean Grey?
So we're going with the big one straight off. Honestly, Jean Grey. I knew from the get-go that Sadie Sink was going to be Jean Grey. I just had a
the
feeling.
worst kept secret.
Yeah, it was just terrible. I was like, everyone's saying, oh, no, it's not, it's not. It knew it was her. But I even heard you gasp me. You're like, this can't be her. This can't be her. Bro, what was that? It didn't make sense. The violence that her character showed throughout this movie.
Magneto would have been so proud.
Bro, honestly, like Mr. Sinister level like threat. She is throwing people into oncoming traffic, throwing people off buildings. She's
Sexually assaulting.
She's sexually assaulted
Spider-Man and MJ.
and MJ together at the same time. Bro, she has an old lady in a tank that Spider-Man throws
Messed
and
up.
tumbles.
Yeah.
Like she definitely.
The pensioner in front of the
Yes.
taxi.
Bro, she should have died. Anyone that got hurt or was overtaken by her should have been dead.
He does say, like, you're not a killer. But then I was like, but what
Bro.
did we just witness before?
Literally.
She was actually that out of control. I did lean to you and say, like, I know she's Jean Grey, but like, there's something else.
Yeah,
Like,
you
someone's
are-
controlling her because
You kept
Jean
saying,
Grey
like,
cannot be behaving
Is that
like
Mr.
this.
Negative? It can't be her. Oh, that's her.
Oh, look, we're starting the Dark Phoenix already. Like,
Yeah.
what is happening? She's wild. Like, she
Yes.
has her motivations. Of course, we know that there's her sister, which I knew in the comics, but her sister does not have superpowers in the comic. I enjoy when movies do that because you don't actually always know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So that's a good choice. But damn, yeah, she like Professor X has his work cut out for this
Yeah.
one. Like, this is a student that he's going to have some serious therapy sessions with.
She unleashes the Hulk on a building and then throws it towards Spider-Man to save the building. Like, are you serious? That dude would have torn it he would have put it to rubble if it wasn't for that.
She's literally like Baron Zemo. Like,
Like-
he would have dreamed of
Yes.
like getting away with what she did. Yeah.
Insanity. That's why I was like, this is too much. For
It
you,
might have been too much. Yeah.
It was beyond redeemable. I get it. She's a kid.
I know, and she's a troublesome kid. And
But-
like,
wow. And she's trying to save her sister, 100%. But there's ways of going about it. You're Jean Grey. Like, you're OP as hell.
and you're a telepath. You could probably communicate to Spider-Man what happened.
Yes.
So what I liked about Jean Grey, they nerf her powers.
Yeah.
And you have to.
Yeah.
She's too strong. I know she gets stronger with training from Professor X as well.
Yes.
And obviously she gets older. She becomes a much better telekinetic as well. But they don't touch on that. They give her some limitations. So I was so happy. I'm like, cool,
Yes.
limit her powers in some way. Because like the amount of plot holes you have when there's a telepath in your movie, that's why it's going to be very hard to write an X-Men movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be very hard to kind of forgive what she got up to.
Yes.
Especially on a rewatch, because I know for sure it's her and no one was controlling her. I'm like, oh, you're going to have to explain all of this
Yeah.
to Professor X.
That was terrible.
All I thought was like, damn, if Magneto found you first, like he would have been so happy. He would have been rapt to have you like at his little protege. But I can see what people will complain about already. I'm an X-Men fan. I love them. I cannot wait for them. My favorite, like by far, like favorite comic book. Yeah, you don't feel the same way about them. I love them. The third act of this movie is dedicated to an X-Men.
Yes.
Like it just is. There's no two ways about it. She's the entire villain for this movie, which is a choice.
Yeah.
Considering we've had 4 Spider-Man movies, he hasn't had his own Green Goblin. He hasn't had his own Doc Ock. He hasn't had his own Sandman. Venom.
Venom.
And I'm like, wow, a 4th movie and we've kind of like circumnavigated them again for a 4th time. Like, what are we waiting for? Like, this reads to me as like an executive. Like, this is
Yeah.
Kevin Feige going up to Amy Pascal and going, we're doing your Spider-Man movie, but you're going to introduce the X-Men
Yeah.
because we're not going to get it wrong like all these other heroes and potentially have an X-Men movie bomb because they've bombed before.
Yeah.
This is not the first time we're seeing X-Men. X-Men do have the potential to not make money. So let's tie it to our biggest IP. And that's the strategy. It's going to pay off, I think, because now whoever was
Yeah.
kind of casually, like if you knew Jean Grey casually, you know her very well now.
Yes.
This is going to be a movie that's apparently making endgame numbers for the opening weekend.
Yeah.
So, like,
Big
what
time.
a way to introduce the X-Men.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a choice. It's a strong choice. I get because they're building up to the X-Men, but I feel like you're taking the limelight away from Peter Parker
I
and
thought that.
Spider-Man.
I can see that.
And I get it. You touch base on all these other. That's the thing. But they show all these other people like Tarantula, Boomerang, Tombstone. I'm like, oh, great, cool. You got all these like other small characters. I thought it was meant to be street level. It was gonna be about fighting these guys or them grouping together and then fight. But it really wasn't. It was kind of like, oh, we'll throw you these characters to kind of be like, hey, it's a Spider-Man movie, but we'll disguise it as no, we're X-Men is taking over. And I'm like, oh.
It's a Trojan horse.
Yeah.
movie.
I knew that honestly when I saw it.
The Odyssey trained us to spot this. We know what this is and his games.
Literally.
Yeah, it's true.
The other thing that didn't work for me, Pete, was the whole thing about Ned and MJ. So you tie up you tie the bow so nice and neatly in the last one. You pull on the heartstrings. I watched it the other day because it was on TV. It still got me. I was like, damn, that's actually really hard. Like, he's saying goodbye to the love of his life, his best friend of X amount of years. But then you bring them back in this one again, and he's still struggling with the same thing. I get it. He's going to be struggling. But either have him move on or have him rekindle with them early on in the movie.
You're so right, yeah.
It's this pull back and forth the whole movie. I'm like, bro.
For too long.
Too long.
Yeah.
And then, what is it at the end? Is it open?
Well, the ending is that he's clearly going to try to get them back.
Yeah.
And I was like, so what? Yeah, I really thought this movie was going to shock us. And we're going to see them. And he's going to see her with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And he goes, chapter was done. That was a sacrifice I had to make. I have to move on.
Yep.
To me, it reads like my thinking. I'm a bit cynical. I'm like, Zendaya's a huge star. They don't want to lose her. They love the PR and the press they do together as a couple.
Yes.
Like, why would we write her out of our movies?
100%.
For the character, it works better if he could have moved on.
Yeah.
Like, he knows that they exist, that they're safe, but because they don't know him, they're safe.
Yeah.
He's going to bring them all back into the loop again. It kind of negates the whole sacrifice.
It does, yeah.
The ending of No Way Home is that, like, he has given up everything. He lives in an apartment by himself. It was his opportunity to make new friends.
Yes.
He has the Punisher, Banner, like, start reintroducing him to new people, a new love interest, a new Gwen Stacy.
Gwen Stacy coming through. Black Cat, something.
Well, unless you get like an actress as big as Zendaya playing Gwen Stacy, that's why they're going for publicity with that decision.
Yeah, which is sad though.
And it was actually a frustration because the movie harps on and keeps going, and I get it, but it's like I wanted to see him move past that.
Yes,
like deal with it and then move past.
Big time.
Instead, his acceptance is to revert back and actually get to know them and reintroduce himself to them again.
Yeah.
It's a decision. I don't think it's the right one, but it's a very interesting Spider-Man movie. It's totally different. Some like crazy choices.
Very.
A Jean Grey villain at the end. Also, like, I am correct when I leaned over and said, "This is why you can't introduce the X-Men.
Yeah.
They break your world.
Yeah.
This is one mutant, and she's frozen New York.
Frozen for like 10 kilometers or something like that.
Exactly right. That's one.
Yeah,
so what happens when Magneto starts acting up, and Cyclops and Storm.
But that's when the Avengers have to just not be there, and it's only X-Men versus X-Men.
Yeah, you kind of have to. They're too world breaking.
No, they are.
I thought this would all come after Secret Wars. They're doing it now. I'm really surprised they're doing it now. So I'm not sure how you're going to explain it. Okay, that's our final point too, to wrap up as well. This doesn't carry the momentum forward. There's some questions, but like Doomsday. But I'll let you take this. Like the post-credit scenes. What did you think?
Honestly, you were leaning over and I was like, Pete, I can't wait. This is going to be amazing. I kept hearing chatter that it was
this is it. There's 4 months left or 5 months left. Like we're going to see something from Doomsday.
What was that?
Nothing.
That was the wildest I've ever seen in the world. I was like, give me a 30-second clip from Doomsday that you've retrofitted
Why not?
for this.
It's filmed.
Don't care. Doesn't have to be even committed to what Spider-Man is.
At all. I don't need to see Spider-Man. Nothing.
Little teaser,
we
little
know,
taste. Whatever they showed at the Comic-Con. Show me that. I don't care. Nothing. It was the wildest, Ned's...
Spider-Man is not on the planet anymore. I don't care.
He's in space. I'm like,
we know he's going to be in Secret Wars.
So what's that?
You're so uncommitted. And I understand when you're uncommitted in Captain America because obviously
you don't know where
Kang had changed at that point. Like, you know what, a threat's coming.
Yes.
And that's all they could give you. But like, this movie's coming out. Doomsday's coming out.
Yes.
Feed us. Like, we're fans. We want this. Like, give it to us. And
wild.
also, like, for me, it made more questions and answered them with like the mutants.
Yeah.
You've introduced your mutant now.
Yeah.
And no post-credit scene addressing them. No Charles Xavier. No, like, look at the school.
Yeah.
Cyclops.
At least,
anything. Like, like, I'm assuming Jean Grey is catching a bus to Xavier's school.
But show that then, Pete.
But then show it.
Yeah.
Well, why aren't you
Give me
committed?
something.
Like, why are you so scared to commit to that? They're coming. We know the mutants are coming. Like, what are you worried about? I know maybe you haven't locked in the actor, but just show the school.
Show her walking up to the X gate.
It's so weird. It's like, let's introduce the mutants, but not really explain like where they are and who they are and how many. Like, I don't know. Like, then why bring Jean Grey into it outside of course,
Yeah,
setting up the X-Men? But I like that Spider-Man has an actual now personal relationship with Jean Grey.
that's true. Yes, but I really thought that this movie was going to be the big setup before Doomsday, because in reality, when you're thinking about it, there's no setup.
Something, yeah,
There's
nothing at all.
Doomsday is its
Not an
own
alarm, nothing,
entity,
nothing. No,
which is
yeah,
kind of sad.
weird choice by Marvel. Really, really, really
Yes.
strange. Because Spider-Man's, I think, guaranteed hit. I think for the first time ever. The Avengers is always going to do well, but it might not do as well as people think. So why
No.
not, like, turn it up to an 11?
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
We'll see if it has a bigger box office opening than Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I'll call it now. We'll rewatch. I think Spider-Man will do better than Doomsday.
It's tracking to be the second biggest, so let's see how it goes.
And, you know, there's no Dune opening on the same day. There's no movies
No.
opening. That's, like, actually something to consider. We'll see. But, yeah, very interesting movie. A lot to talk about. And,
Yes.
yeah, I'm so interested to see the fan discussions.
More to come.
The X-Men are coming.
Oh,
Brace
God.
yourself. I cannot wait.
What about my cap?
Capu, bro. Capu.
Shit.